with 10 men in the box. Right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They go to the ground, and they go back to Dwayne Wright. He's loose, and he'll go the distance. Second touchdown of the game for Dwayne Wright. It will be Dwayne Wright. Has a lane. Into the secondary, he might find the end zone. Forget a field goal, they get a touchdown. What a night for Dwayne Wright.
The dog days of summer on 1430 ESPN Radio.
For the Greeks, soul referred to the vital breath, a person's essence. The heart was less philosophical. Once it stopped beating, Plato said, the soul would be reborn in another. For the 2006 Bulldogs, their heart was Dwayne Wright, as he beat for 122 yards per game. Wright is gone, drafted by the Buffalo Bills. So the question now, where's the soul? The Bulldogs feel as though they've already found that vessel in another running back, Lanye Miller. For his part, Miller knows the expectations and welcomes them.
I got some big shoes to fill, coming in behind Dwayne Wright. And, we've always had a 1,000-yard rusher from year to year. And, I feel like this is my year, to step up and, continue the tradition. And I definitely feel that I'm going to fill that void perfectly.
Miller averaged over 5 yards per carry on 54 rushes last year. His fellow true freshman Anthony Harding averaged 4.7 yards in 30 opportunities. Now sophomores, with some experience, they will form a formidable 1-2 punch with top-end speed. And without 1,000-yard blocking fullback, Rashawn Vercher. The question is, how much will new offensive coordinator and former Michigan State assistant Jim McElwain change the style?
Our personality is tough, hard-nosed, and aggressive football. It will still be that. I go back to even our time in the Big Ten when we led the Big Ten in rushing. We led it without a fullback in the backfield. Now, Woody Hayes and Bo Schembechler looked at that up there and started rolling over in their graves because, I'll be darned, how do you lead the Big Ten in rushing without a fullback? And were we known as tough-nosed and aggressive and all that kind of stuff? Absolutely, because we're going to come at you. But you do it by maybe creating some lanes and not just running in that phone booth.
To help the Bulldogs run out of the phone booth, a fully recovered Clifton Smith will be key. Smith admitted that he may have rushed back from an ACL injury last season, but says now he's fully healed. Head coach Pat Hill says that means an expansion of Smith's responsibilities.
He's a running back that will be used in a lot of different situations, whether it be in the backfield or at wide receiver or different spots on the field. He's sort of your wow factor type back.
While Smith is excited about the possibilities, Lanye Miller says McElwain's plays will fit him perfectly.
The running game that he put into the playbook, it pretty much opens up my skills and opens up my abilities because a lot of the plays that we're running, it's like stretch, and so I can get to the outside and I can use my speed.
But there will be a bit of a different look, and that means the running game won't necessarily be always running.
Here's the thing, sometimes, running backs, people think like maybe you just have to hand it to them. If they can go make plays, get it to them. I don't care where it is on the field. If you flip one out there to the wide side and he's standing out there, what's different than that than handing it to him? He's still one-on-one with a guy. He's a guy that's got good enough hands. He can catch screens. He can actually run some routes, those type of things, other than just handing it to him in the backfield where everybody can zone in on it.
And running routes is something Lanye Miller is embracing.
I'm excited because, I never would have thought I'd find myself out in the slot or catching a pass. It's real different to me, and it's going to catch a lot of teams off guard. Hope they're ready for it because we got a whole lot in the arsenal.
While Miller has set himself lofty goals, the sophomore says he wants to run for 1,600 yards this year. Quarterback Tom Brandstater knows being the heart and soul of a team is more than just numbers.
Physically, those guys are so gifted. It's just a matter of getting some leadership in the running back ranks. We have a bunch of young guys. So with that said, we're trying to get some leadership to emerge there and let their physical ability take over.
These are the dog days of summer.